must catch you looking up. Linda was looking up the word scared.
Yeah.
We don't know that
Scaredy.
it's really a word.
Scaredy.
Right, let me step out here and share.
Yep.
All right, I have too many windows open. I do that a lot.
Well, there we are.
Oh, Lord,
Share it with group.
Guess I should pin this to the top so people find it. Oh, you can't do that. Wow. Well, that's just not good. You know why? I'm in as me. Never mind.
Oops.
Just
never
mind.
Share. Just kidding.
Scardey Cats. Okay, shared. Let me go back here now. Okay, I'll pin it to the top after we're done. Because I like to comment on them as me when we're holding these things.
Yes.
Are we live yet? I don't.
We are.
Yes, we are. Yes. Hold on, let me refresh the screen.
Okay.
What the heck did I just do? I just hit something. There we go. Hey, Patricia.
Hi, Sethel.
Sethel, that's cute.
Sethel.
Like Ethel?
Like Lucy and Ethel.
I always thought you were Lucy and I'm Ethel because I'm the
Sethel. So yeah,
I'm the old one. So I gotta be Ethel because Ethel's the old lady married the old.
Yes. How you doing, Patricia? Good to see you.
Well, if I don't.
Hi, Bev. Bev Joel is watching.
Okay, there we are. Everybody's so quiet. The only thing, the view I have here is I don't see when people enter. I only see if they comment. So if you come in, please comment so we know you're here.
Say hey. Give us a hello.
Yes. Hello.
So you were saying that you don't have many scaredy cats. Did you used to have?
I used to have a lot more, but Picasso has blended in. She sleeps on the bed now. She doesn't run when I stand up anymore.
From soaked Ontario. I take it we're pretty wet out there, huh?
That's the thing about living on lake.
Patricia.
You either get rain or snow or overcast.
The lake effect, yes.
Yeah, I lived on Lake Erie for most of my childhood.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, Picasso got more tame, and Brownie is at the point now where I can walk up to her. So I can't get in the bed with her, but I can walk up to her and put a bowl in front of her. And sometimes I can touch her little feet. So no, I don't have as many as I used to. Oh, Peanut Butter. He's not really a scaredy cat though. He's only scared when people
cautious cat.
Yeah.
He is so funny. Every time I come, they've got long memories. He remembers me. First day I'm there, he maybe peeks out somewhere and then goes back. And I'm like, hey, Peanut. And then the next night he walks through a room adjacent, and we're like, oh, look, there he went. And then the next time he walks through the room into another room, and he just slowly builds up until like 3 days before I'm ready to leave. I'm like, hi, Peanut.
Then he comes out. I know.
Get to see you. Exactly.
Well, he's not going to be mad. He's not going to be happy with me because he's got to go to the vet tomorrow. He's got the herpes stuff in his eye and it's acting up. I think it might be infected. So I can't get in with my favorite, Dr. Glenn, but they're all good at Faulkner's. So I'm going to see Dr. Dillon.
I know when you get bonded to a medical practitioner, whether it's your doctor or the cats, right? Like it's like they're the one, and they're the one I want to see because they get me and they get my cats. And
my kitten's on the waiting list because I wanted to see Dr. Glenn, but this was something that can't really wait. I got the last appointment of the week with anybody that was open.
Hallelujah. Yeah, Patricia said it hasn't hit Toronto yet, but Bev said it just opened up about 15 minutes ago, got soaked on the way home from the bus, but it's more of a shower now. Yeah, I don't know.
It's supposedly raining here. When I went outside, I smelled it. I don't have it right here, but my mom said she got caught in a deluge and she was wearing a navy top that she hadn't worn in years, right? And it bled. Her bra turned purple and my dad was trying to scrub it off her. So yeah. There's that.
I love it. Yeah, I have not seen what it did outside, but earlier when we were in session, I heard it thundering and I had a small frightened chihuahua shaking and scared to death. So I know something happened outside, but I don't know what. Yeah, that poor thing.
We must be in a gully because it went right over us here in Lancaster. Nice. It smells pretty outside though.
Yes. Hi, Karen. Good to see
you. I know we still have, we have videos to watch from Karen.
New colors are the thing.
New
What
colors.
colors?
What's that mean?
New colors are the thing.
Oh, coloring your skin, you mean? Because my mom
Oh,
said maybe.
yes. Got it.
We're
Got
old.
it. Got it. We're both
We're
a little slow at
old,
the
Linda.
moment.
So
No,
do
it's just
you
the
have
end of the
Scardey
day.
Cats left? Do you have any?
So I do, but we're really able to mitigate the circumstances. Broad
Funny as
colors.
behaviorists,
It's true.
We could say, yeah, we did have that problem, but I don't know. I think about it. Not
Yeah,
anymore.
we're able to deal. Yeah, exactly. You're right, Patricia, and I don't understand it. Those purple and
Colors.
red
I
bras,
like
you really go.
Skin color. Okay.
Well, that's if you're wearing this purple bra, you can't wear a light pink shirt or a white shirt. You know,
It's more like if you're wearing a sheer white top, don't be wearing a black bra underneath it. That just looks slutty.
that's like a thing. That's like
It
a thing.
is.
They
I
do
hate
this.
it.
It's like a thing. So yeah.
See, we're old
So-
now. We're telling the young girls what looks slutty.
Don't we sound like old women?
Dumb.
Yeah,
I
dressed
can
like a
look back
troll.
on stuff we used to wear as kids, and I'm like, why? It just looks like you're advertising.
Yeah, we thought we were cool though.
Oh,
But yeah,
beige with everything. Yeah,
beige with everything. Amen.
Then,
Sister,
your
amen.
underwear matches your bras if everything's the same color, right?
And nothing shows through.
That's right.
So a few of my cats really afraid when new people come to visit, but that's one of the places. I was just thinking about the red carpet.
Yeah.
I was just, hi, bro. Yeah. So, but I was able, and we talked to our clients about this when we talked about word association. I just tell them before somebody's coming, friends are coming, and I try to act real happy about it so that they see it as a good thing.
Which of your cats goes away? Which ones go away when you say that?
Well, Tiger will if he's downstairs, but he's always upstairs anyway, so I don't count him in that. But usually Karma will go upstairs and Shadow. And so, yeah, I say friends are coming. Two of them go straight upstairs. Like, thanks for the warning. I'm out of here. And the others seem to be okay just with the warning. Like, okay, she warned me it's happening. I'll be all right. Warning is huge, right? Like
they don't act like the Chihuahua who cowers and shakes.
Poor dog. Oh, that poor dog. She's such a wreck. I told Rita today, I showed her we were waiting to go into a session, and she was like under my bed, but not all the way. Like her face was under the bed. So you could just see her butt sticking out from under the, like she set herself in the corner or something, right? It was
you can't see me if my head's covered.
So pitiful.
Poor baby. She's old. She's old.
So she is. She's she's got.
Anyway, so what do we do for our scaredy cats? How can we tell we have a scaredy cat versus a cat that's feral?
Yeah.
Sometimes they look the same.
Julius is afraid of the noises in our house, and
it's a
that
noisy
happens
house
a lot. Yeah,
that's why we like to have the music for cats playing lightly in the background, because it kind of drowns out some of that surprise. Here's a noise, and makes you jump under the bed when the maintenance man comes. With
just the butt out. Yeah, they're like, I'm hiding.
I had hiders back when I lived in a huge 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment with 16 cats. I think I actually had 20.
And it wasn't as bad as it sounds. I have to tell you.
They would all run and hide, which was awesome.
Well, yeah, because when the maintenance man comes, you only have 2 cats, right?
Except there was one maintenance man who discovered my secret, used it against me, and that's why I got evicted. But anyway.
Bagpipes!
Bagpipes. He's definitely not Scottish, is he?
Exactly. That is true, Seth. Most of my cats, none of them are scared of him. None of them disappear when Seth comes over. And the last time he came over, he surprised me.
Present yourself to the cats because they, you know how to do it right.
Yeah, he's a cat guy. And cats will come up to him it's just not their normal behavior. And it'll be like, Uncle Seth is here. And they're all over him. And it's like Subra will leave me.
And she's your Velcro cat.
And go over to Seth. And nobody tops me.
Kind of insulting, isn't it?
I was like,
so I agree, Karen. Everyone's afraid of bagpipes. It's like when you and Nikki were here, and my sweetie pie slept with Nikki, and I told Nikki she was fired.
She did, she's so because sweetie pie is her child, and
that's my baby.
She's like, you're fired. That's it. You're gone. You're gone.
So if you ever come down here, Seth, and my sweetie pie starts hanging around with you,
she will.
You got to go home.
He's got that magnetism that the
I
cats aren't
know. No,
scared
it's
of
a
him.
good thing.
He can touch Karma.
I know.
There's only like 2 people in this house that can touch Karma. Well, 3, it depends. But yeah, this was tentative with most people just because she's used to living. It's just that is actually true. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yes. Ha ha ha.
See, that's the thing. People think cats aren't social creatures, and then when you get one like that, they're really like, "Oh, this proves cats aren't social creatures." They are. You just need to know how to read their body language and approach them in a way that makes them feel comfortable with you.
Well, and part of that with Bev's situation is that often our cats, resources are everything to get. Everything. That's their gold, that's their treasure, that's their house, that's their everything. Where am I safe? Where does my food come? Where does my love come from? So we're resources. So often when people come over, they're like, oh, no, somebody's going to steal my mom, my dad, because that's what happens in nature, right? I always joke that, cats coming into your territory aren't looking for, I usually either say aren't looking to do a Golden Girls experience or aren't looking for brunch and mimosas. And,
depending on who we're talking to, we have to tailor.
Right.
We have young people and we have people older than us and everyone in between. We love it.
Yeah, we get this 20-somethings like, you don't know what Golden Girls is, do you? We'll go for brunch and mimosas.
Every now and then we'll do a reference though, and people will look at us like deer in headlines, and I go, they don't understand.
Exactly. Yes. Find a new reference. Yeah. What did I say? Oh, I said something about Arnold Schwarzenegger walking down the beach, not being afraid of anyone. And when I think of Arnold Schwarzenegger, I think of Terminator.
They're thinking of the governor.
I'm thinking of circa Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. Although he's not exactly a smidgen now, but anyway.
We're way off the train now. Back on the track. Let me put her back on the track.
Okay. So in nature, somebody coming in is going to steal everything you've got. So it's not understandable that a cat would be like, oh, this person came in, they might steal my mom, and act very differently.
That's why there's problems when couples move in together.
Yes, we had
because that person suddenly isn't leaving.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not a visitor, and it's spending a little too much time with my human, and I don't think I like it. Yeah, they get very, very upset. So with anything, I mean, we've talked about calming aids like running music for cats, relax my cat, using convivial, cat calm from the 2 Crazy Cat Ladies. All those things can help.
Silvervine, yeah.
If you just have some cats just have general anxiety disorder and are just more prone to it, and
especially
they just may need a little extra help.
Through some stuff as kittens, taken away from their mom and their siblings too young, born on the street, born in a shelter, having not been handled, all that.
We've seen some cats that have been through some stuff. So, again, word association and giving a warning is huge. Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at Jet. She just ate something off the wall.
Probably a fly or something. Just don't look. It'll gross you out. I know. Just don't comment.
She left. She left with it. Whatever it is, she's gone.
Just ignore it. Pretend it didn't happen. Hi, Madison. Good to see you. So, just warning them is often very helpful. Cats don't like changes. They don't like surprises. So, if somebody new moves in and they're scared of the newbie, we always say, announce yourself before you come in the room, what you doing, Fluffy? Daddy's coming, something like that. Daddy's coming to see Fluffy.
What else can guys do specifically to make the cats feel a little less intimidated? I think maybe scrouch down a little when you walk. Make your voice feel soothing, like you're talking to a child.
Men in general, not all men, but most men, they're bigger than we are. They carry themselves more like we are taught to be feminine and precious, just heavier. Right? And so, they walk heavier. Their voices tend to be deeper and a little more booming.
Which we know cats prefer the higher.
Exactly. Yeah. So, just softening your voice, talking to them more, when I'm trying to get a point across to my cats, I actually try to imitate the guy one. Yes, the slow blink. This is huge with Scardey Cats because they don't need to blink, right? They third-eyed lid and all that.
Oh, the first time Brownie blinked back at me, I was like, whoa!
You must have felt like you just won the Academy Award, right? Like the Oscar or the Golden Globe, something. Yeah. if, so they watch, if they're scared of something, they watch and they have no need to blink. So it's this. And so the guy's looking back at them like that. It's a predator stare. They're scared to death that you're going to eat them.
Mhm.
So just blinking tells them I'm not a threat.
If they blink
blinked.
back, they're
They
acknowledging.
love you. Yes, it's wonderful. Yes. Yours. Noisy houses are noisy houses. I mean,
You can't
raise
tiptoe
cats with
around
kids.
either, because the house that's too quiet will be scary as well.
That's true. Yes. God bless you, Seth. This trend of
Yeah,
scaring your
I hate
cats.
that. In fact, Jackson
is-
Galaxy, he put videos, he did those vignette things next to people who were doing things to scare their cats. Tell them,
Yeah.
don't.
I don't
The
understand
cucumber
what's funny
thing.
about
What the
that.
heck? Why is
I
that
don't even
funny?
understand
The person that
one,
dressed
but-
as a cat and jumped out to scare their cat. Just no.
Why do you not want your cat to be secure in your home and feel
Your
safe
cat
and
will
protected?
hate you.
You're asking for
Geez,
behavior problems.
Why is my cat biting me now? I
Well,
wonder.
and remember, cats identify more by scent than sight.
Mhm.
So your cat knows it's you behind the mask, and yet it doesn't look like you. So they're scared,
They're
but they're still making the connection with you.
Yes, they are.
You don't want that. I'm so sorry, Madison. I hate that when they hand those things down. I'm so sorry.
I hate that
Ugh.
too.
Yeah, it starts and you're just like, oh, please, Lord, do not spread
like-
among the
just
entire
like
clutter.
again, like children.
Children,
One brings it
100%.
home, they all get it, and then you get it
100%,
last. And
yes.
nobody takes care of you.
I have to ask regarding those pranks. I'm sure there are some that would, but would the general person do that to a 2-year-old? Like most of those people
Depends on who
scaring their
your daddy
cats.
is.
Well, I know. That's why I said there are
My
those.
dad used to pick the legs off Daddy long legs and then throw the bodies at me. Yeah, it depends. Just depends on who your dad is.
Teenagers.
Okay?
Yeah, for sure, Karen.
Yeah, well, my dad
Teenagers.
was in his early 20s when I was born, so yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he was a baby himself, but yeah. Diarrhea, vomiting, loss of appetite.
Oh, you know what, Seth? He admits he used to do it. Do you know what my ex-brother-in-law did when they were kids? They had this black cat named Spooky. And he took fishing line and strewn it around downstairs in the basement around the chairs and stuff. Then he scared the cat. So the poor cat ran and got caught like in a spider web. And they thought that was hilarious.
And the cat's absolutely petrified. You know,
I'm glad his brother was married and out of the house when I heard that story, because that made me mad.
We've all got used to stories, Seth. Rita and I were discussing the other day. When I was in my 20s, I did not declaw a cat because I didn't have a cat, but declawing was something you did. I thought, did you?
Well, yeah, Jack and I got
hard.
married when I was 24. He was 23. We got Inga, and the first thing you do, spay declaw. And then we got Dieter, neuter declaw. I would not do it now.
Of course, but we didn't know. And I really
No.
thought it was a matter of cutting off the nail, not cutting off the digit.
No, remember
And
this was back in the golden era when I was young. I'm old,
Yeah.
so it was way back in the early 80s. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. We've all got our used to story, of things that we used to do that we then you live, you learn,
Well,
and
with
you
any
make better
animals,
choices.
I mean, it was the thing to
With
take a rolled up
anything.
newspaper and hit him on the snout. You don't
With the
do
dog.
that
Yes,
now.
yes. I
Hope
wouldn't do
not.
anything that would harm them, or just do something to make them jump. Exactly. Which
Well,
is,
that's true, Karen. We didn't know a lot then. It's like when I see, hi, Rhonda.
Hi,
When I see all
Rhonda.
the cats outside, okay. Why was TNR not a thing way back when? Because there wasn't as many, but they bred and
True.
bred and bred, and it's become, so these problems only really come to the forefront once there's been some kind of
Yeah.
mass adverse impact from them.
And where I live now, goodness, I've been here like almost 33 years.
Yeah, you've been there.
But when I first moved here, it was not that long ago that it was mostly farms. Learn, share, grow. That's right, darling. Yes, two crazy cat ladies saying. But
Trap neuter release, which means people go out and
Yes.
get the sparrows and trap them and spay and neuter them so they don't make more kittens, and they release them back out to their habitat, because those cats don't do well
yeah,
as being indoor cats as a rule.
you can tame down a feral. I'm very cautious about wording this.
It's rare. It's more to me. I think those are the cats that were stray young and had been in a household. I don't
Yeah.
think a true feral you can ever truly tame.
That's so my karma is a true feral. And yes, we can touch her now. It's I love you, Madison. It is, it is a full 360 from where
Yeah.
she came in. It's a whole nother ball game. But you are not going to find her sleeping on my lap. And other than Seth, anybody that comes to my house will probably never even see Karma. She's always going to be feral. But she's what I call her a semi-feral, right?
My brownie.
She's come in between. And you can do that. I mean, there are people, it takes a lot of patience and a lot of expertise. I don't think I'd attempt it. I
wouldn't do it as an only cat because that cat's going to need some kind of companionship.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be you.
Yeah. That's true, Karen. Ferals tend to bond to just that one person. Like, okay, I'll choose that you're safe and not. Yeah, exactly.
Why did you choose Seth and not you?
I don't know. I mean, I could touch her.
Yeah.
But I can touch her. Nikki can touch her. Cameron can touch her. But again, it's on her terms. So it's like, you come out and you put your hand out and you let her sniff it. And sometimes she's like, back off. And then sometimes she sniffs it back. And we're like, good. We're true ferals. I was able to socialize, and that is amazing. Yeah, and Karma gets along with the other cats just fine. She's just not, she's not going to be really snuggling on you.
Let's hope that, how do I say this? What happens if she outlives her mate?
Oh, this is my fear, because she is so in love with Kismet and he is so her security blanket, and they are always snuggled up together. It always has to be their idea. Karen, that is the truth for every cat. But yes, ma'am. Yes,
what we're trying to do is make the idea we want them to do the more appealing choice for them. So we're doing reverse psychology.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're putting it there. So somebody, Deborah K09, posted a comment on talking about tonight.
Mm-hmm.
She said her parents' cat Misty has started peeing outside the box. They think she's fearful of the other cats. Sometimes she goes in the box and the vet has checked her and the box is not covered. So starting with,
I would say resource guarding going on, perhaps.
Yeah, or it could just be fear that somebody's got her, somebody coming, I gotta run, something like that. So taking her statement step by step, love. So she said sometimes peeing in the box. That is very important to know if your cat is urinating or defecating outside of the box. One of the questions we always ask is, do they sometimes go? Or maybe they never pee in the box, but do they poop in the box? Because that tells me it's probably not really a litter box issue, right?
No.
If they'll go in it sometime.
The other thing too, we always ask, is it really pee or is it spraying? Because some people interchange the terms. Yes. And they're different. If it's spraying, you'll see like a little circle mark with drip marks on the wall or on whatever
down the wall. Yeah.
If they're peeing, you won't see that. And they come from two different places. Both are anxiety, but talk about the difference between.
Yeah. The spraying is territorial, and this is so common, and people always know I don't have ferals outside. I had ferals this spring. I didn't know it. Tiger came down and sprayed the wall, and I went, oh, ferals outside are there? Thanks. Write me a note next time. And they were hanging out in this giant forsythia bush we have, and it's just, it's very kind of spacious inside and very drapey. It's true. So it's the perfect place. It's voluminous. Thank you. So it's the perfect place for them to be able to go in. It's not like a dense shrub where they're going to get poked. They can go inside. As a matter of fact, when the kids were little, they used to call it their fort, and they used to hang out in there.
That's the perfect place to find feral cats.
It really is.
But so now they've moved on to your porch.
So I put up I put up some stuff to try to get them out. And my daughter said that, I don't know what was going on. Oh, she was walking the dog just up and down the driveway because she's old, and that's a real good walk for her. And the dog, not the daughter. And the dog stopped.
I was wondering which one you meant.
The dog stopped underneath the porch. It's like a lattice, like little X's. Yeah. And starts growling and freaking out at the lattice. And Nikki shined her flashlight, and glowing eyes met her. So they're on the porch now.
So back to that email. Settle down. Take a breath, okay?
It's so upsetting. I don't even know.
Go back to the email.
So yes. So being sometimes in the box, we're not really going to focus on what kind of litter are you using and all that kind of stuff. Vet checked. Thank you. Hallelujah. First thing you
Yeah,
do is
vet
take
check.
that cat to the vet because it could be UTI or cystitis or
I don't
inflammation
care
or a
if the
number of
cat was
things.
just there 2 months ago, you go if this new behavior.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm sorry. I could go yesterday and develop a UTI tomorrow. Like there's no like time limit. I'm
Exactly.
sorry. That's just yeah. And that's a point, Madison. She said right now Namaste isn't liking the box, but because she's relating it to not feeling well and diarrhea.
Yeah, that happens often.
We see that, especially with UTIs, because if every time I step in this box, it hurts, bad box.
But there's another
This
reason
box.
cats, when they're sick, will take their diarrhea and go elsewhere. And
They
that
don't
is
want
to
to spread
keep
it.
that's right. They want to keep the germs away from their colony.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So any kind of changes in their usual elimination routine is
Pay
cause
attention.
for a vet
Yes,
visit.
yes. She mentioned the box is not covered. Hallelujah.
Yay. What
Now,
happens in a covered box?
well, before my daughter moved in, I had all covered boxes. I love covered boxes.
I have two left that are covered.
They
That's all.
contain the stink a little bit, and
They
I don't
do.
have to walk past them and see the poop. There's nothing better than sitting on the toilet to do my business and looking at the business in the box beside me. It's a
See,
very
we all
small
have
bathroom.
litters in our
So-
bathrooms and bedrooms and everything because we have so many cats.
Uh-huh.
Actually, this is the first place I've lived where I don't have a litter box in any bath. Go ahead.
I wish I
know.
could. But so yes, loved a lidded box. And then my daughter's cats moved in. So a couple of her cats are chicken and they don't want that. And then a couple of my cats were scared of her cats.
And
We
then
have
you
one
found out what's going on behind you now.
weird cat, Shadow. So Shadow was always
Okay.
pooping right in front of the box. If poop or pee
Watch out.
happens.
Uh-oh. No,
Well,
no.
hold on a second, Karen.
Don't play with the car. No, don't play with the cord. The little
Shadow
human
every
thing
once in a
here.
while was pooping right in front of the box. And if your cat is urinating or defecating right by the box, that usually means they want to be in the box. They just can't for some reason. They feel go for it. They feel vulnerable.
No, you can't play with the cord. Oh my gosh. Come here.
The litter is hurting their paws. Something along those lines.
She unplugged my fan. I'm glad it wasn't running at the time.
Right? So
yes, they can be uncomfortable in them too. I saw what Karen just wrote. Just depends on that. If it's the only cat or there's two cats, it may not be a problem. But oftentimes a cat will bully another one and not let them in or not let them out. They just feel too vulnerable being trapped in there.
Yeah.
What were you reading?
Honestly,
oh yes, my pumpkin did the same thing. Balance on the edge to poop.
Like I don't want to get all the way in or something. But yeah, that box behind me, Shadow was pooping outside the box. Like I said, it's right outside the box. And I know she wants to get in the box, but what is your problem? So this is going on, and I am trying every trick I've got in the book. And finally, I had a small box that I had gotten when we first got Soot because she started getting in a smaller box, right? So I stuck it next to the box, hoping that it would deter her from going there, right? We always talk about repurpose the area, right?
Yeah.
She was in hog heaven. She poops in the little box and pees in the big box. She wanted separate boxes.
So even if you've got just one cat, you need to have at least two boxes.
Yes.
But now we're not talking about scaredy cats anymore. Now we're talking about litter box.
We're talking about the peeing outside the box. So yeah, normally when a cat pees inside the box, it's either stressed, afraid to get in and be trapped, or it's needing to spread their scent. If it's close to the box, it's probably trapped, right? Box is now in an unused shower stall. She loves it. Yes.
Yeah, I got a lower box for my Smoochie.
Yes.
Because she can't get in it so well anymore.
Let me tell you, here's an invention that I thought sounded like a really great idea until I started learning about cats. I knew exactly what you're going to talk about because I hate it too. They make these boxes. I thought this is the greatest thing ever. I was like all over that. Like I'm getting me some of these.
It's not.
That are tall, kind of like a wastebasket, and there's a hole at the top. So the cat jumps up and jumps down in. So when the cat jumps out to leave, the litter scatter stays in. Isn't that brilliant?
No.
But here's the problem.
No. I forgot about the cat itself. Right?
Is that the truth?
It's true.
So many things are
They
made to
designed
appeal
something
to the
for
humans.
them, but it was made for us.
And that's exactly, I wanted the box for me because I'm tired of litter stuck to my bare feet
Oh, I
and I
hate it
never wear
too.
shoes.
And being in my bed sheets.
Yes, it's bad.
It hurts.
But so this is the ultimate in covered box, right? Somebody jumps up on that top, you're screwed. You ain't getting out ever. The other thing that we see, no, that's it, ma'am. The other thing that we see is, I think it's 10 or 15%, I'd have to double check, of cats over age 6 have been found to have some form of arthritis. And over 90% of cats 10 and older have some arthritis going. So your hips taking that leap and taking all of the pressure of your entire body and launching yourself from the floor to the top, that's a lot on those joints.
I'm 62. I don't take the stairs 2 at a time anymore. I might have done so when I was half my age, but it's the same thing.
Madison, you're so right. Part of having our beautiful felines is litter on the bottom of our feet. It's just one of those, concessions, right, that we make. And it's still better than taking the dog out to go potty in the snow.
Yeah.
I'll take cat litter any day.
So anyway, did you hear what I said? I mean, if somebody asked me to take the stairs 2 at a time now at my age, that's what you're asking your cat to do.
I don't jump.
And then not only that, think about what they're stepping on to push themselves up. Pee and poop, right? So
yeah, it's a bad idea. Don't do that one. Yeah. So I'm glad her box is uncovered. So yeah, for her, I mean, granted, we can't lay out a real plan because we'd have to do a session for that to really get all of the information. But for one thing, I would absolutely make sure that there are no cats outside. And again, like I said, you don't always know that there are no cats outside because I've been pulled just twice this year.
If they're peeing or especially spraying against exterior walls with doors and windows, there's something going on outside.
Yeah. Yes. And, we get people all the time to say, no, I don't have ferals. Well, ferals are wild animals and they're no more going to come up and visit us than we're going to go into a lion's den, right? They're scared to death of us. So you're not going to go in a lion's den,
but I know better.
Oh, I would too. Here, kitty, kitty. Seth would do that. I guarantee you. He'd be like, here, kitty, kitty. Come here. Give me a smooch. He wouldn't come out, but he'd go in, but he wouldn't come out. Especially if there was
babies in there.
Yes. Do you remember? So we were doing a session with a lady and she lived in a very small apartment.
Oh,
and
the window.
Her cat was urinating right outside the box. So again, Seth admits it. Right outside the box. So again, we know that the cat knows to go in the box, wants to go in the box, something's stopping the cat. So while we're talking, lady just happened to be sitting in front of this window and the box is under a window. And we watched the cat jump up onto the window ledge and that tail started slashing. I was like, Rita, look.
It was serious tail slashing.
There's something outside. The cat is not made secure by a wall. We may feel secure with our walls. The cats are not. The cats can still smell the cats on the other side of the wall. They feel vulnerable.
Especially if they're spraying against the windows or anything to mark territory or the bushes.
Yes. And they will. When there's inclement weather, I mean, even in nice places that don't get what I consider cold, they have
their version
cold,
of weather
nights, exactly their version of cold, and they have rain, and they, even if they don't have snow, and so the cats come up to our house because it protects them from that pelting rain. Especially if they can get on a side where the rain is, rain's coming from here. I'm going to go on this side of the house. They feel the heat or the cool off of the house. It's a great place to secure yourself for the night. Hi, Brandon. And so while they're there, they want to claim that spot, right? Like any good homeless person, we don't want to come back and find that another squatter has taken our spot. So they spray it and your cat smells it and is like, somebody's claiming the house and coming to take the territory and they're going to steal my food and my person and they're
that's how they see it.
Yeah.
The closer to feral their beginnings were, the more they'll feel those instincts. Usually cats that are bred don't have those strong of instinct because it's been bred out of them. Notice I say usually because there's always an exception.
Yes, we find, There's always an exception when it comes to cats. I don't care what it is. There's always an exception. Yes.
True. It's very true.
So in Deborah K09 situation, I would say,
sleeping in my bed.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say, first of all, let's make sure there's no ferals outside. We have a great remedy for that. Thyme, the seasoning, THYME.
Yes.
Boil it in water, spray it outside your house. Cats don't like the scent, they'll stay back. There are all kinds of other things that you can do too. So start by doing that. We had a client write to us recently and we said, I think you might have outside cats. I mean, I couldn't say for sure, but the cat's behavior made me think
my
that.
pie is a fake sprayer.
Which is so bad, right? Yeah. Karen, I don't really know how often you should reapply it. I guess, in these days, if it's not rainy, I guess I would only maybe do it like once a week. But if it rains, I think I'd probably go out the next day and do it. I don't know.
There's something called cat mace. You can also spread around outside. It doesn't hurt the cats. Exactly. It's just if you have the time to make, then it's a less expensive alternative.
Yeah, you can get it like you found a whole thing at Walmart for like $2.
I'm distracted because Jet's getting bigger and she's able to reach more things on the window ledge now.
By the time I get there, Jet's going to be too big and I'm going to hate it.
You better get down here because she's getting big.
So yeah, I know. I'm trying. So
catch a picture while we're talking.
Rhonda, they have time at
Linda, does that
any
cat,
grocery store. It's a season.
Is that cat
it'll be in with
cat? Is that cat an only cat?
I don't
this
think
is what
so.
I've been looking at.
I don't think so because she said fearful of the other cats. So
the time how can she get the time? I know that Walmart sells it.
Yeah, pretty much any grocery store that has a seasonings aisle, like where your dill and marjoram and those things.
This one I saw though, this was fresh and it was in the produce aisle.
Oh, if you can't touch the cat. Oh, Madison, that's tough. Why
can't I find this? I'm looking at my notes.
Yeah. They sell
fresh
in the produce section for $2. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know because the flea X, you really have to kind of work it in. Let me look into it.
Oopsie.
Let me look into it and see what we can do. If you have absolutely no other other option, I don't really hate the Capstar pill. The Capstar pill is,
I missed it because I was trying to get the time out there. What's going on?
Natural flea meds if you can't touch the cat.
Oh, yeah.
So that kind of makes it tough to flea X, right?
This is what I do because Brownie, I can't touch Brownie and Picasso. I could never give her a pill. Capstar is a pill. If she can't touch the cat, she's going to have to pill her. So no. Yeah. Spray some of that flea X where she hangs out. Does she sleep in a certain spot? Put it on her bedding, right? Let her lay in it.
Yeah. Oh, Nature's Mate. Yep, that's the one. Okay. Yep. I just saw it. I'm like, what is that? Oh, it's the cat mace. Okay.
What about Nature's Miracle?
Oh, I was like, what is that comment? Mace. I was trying to figure it out, and then I'm like,
that's what I was doing.
Yeah, it took me a second, but yeah. So yeah, for Deborah K's mom, I would say start by, put some time out. Let's just make sure there's no cat. Like it won't hurt anything if there are cats out there.
That's what I was asking. Is that an only cat? Because first you want to look inward. What's going on inside your house dynamics?
She said they think she's scared of the other cats and so is running up quickly. So this could be the cats in the home. In which case, I'd probably have to work on some integration and, and playing with your cats.
That's why this is not a one stop solution for everyone.
Exactly.
There's all these questions we have.
Yeah. We've been trying to write this book, but there's no one prescription for integration. There's some basics that tend to follow. Hi, Jen. Jennifer Sneed, first time cat mom. Or cat grandma. Cat grandma. It's actually her daughter's.
Ball is so cute.
I know. So sweet. I was just like in love. Yeah.
I have an only kitten too, so I commiserate with you. I know what your toes and fingers are going
energy. I know. I would try maybe putting the box somewhere that's further away. Like we just had that comment, like,
Let me put the link to FleaX out there for them.
Yeah. Is there somewhere, that is very much not trafficked that you could put that box that the cat might feel safer? Playing with your cat, surprisingly, is very helpful with fear because cats need to be hunters. And so, if you try to imagine whatever, like you came out of the uterus wanting to be an artist and you stink and, your teacher's flunking you and nobody wants your work, it kind of hurts your confidence. But if people are buying your work left and right and you're getting praised up and down for your paintings, I am the next Bob Ross,
Okay,
right?
guys, here's the FleaX link I'm putting in there. Please note that is a link to our affiliate with Two Crazy Cat Ladies. If you buy using our link, they will donate back to our sanctuary.
Yes.
And we're getting excited because we applied for one $10,000 grant, and I know Nikki's working on another one.
Yeah.
If we get one or both, we can seriously look at
at least get the
land.
property. Exactly. At least get the property. Look at Kathleen working on it. But yeah. So yeah, I try, moving the box somewhere that they feel a little bit safer. The Two Crazy Cat Ladies, and I know I've mentioned this in chat before, but they are big fans of tote box litter boxes. You get that tote box.
Let me put their video in there.
Good. Yeah, they made a video tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
They get the tote box like you store your Christmas ornaments in, but they get the clear one, like Sterilite, I know makes them. They're higher sides, so they really do help with the scatter and the elevator butt piers and all of that good stuff. They're clear, so the cat can look out.
Get the clear one.
Safer.
Don't get the color.
I have every intention of doing this in the future. Yeah.
Although I've seen some that were opaque, you could see through, even though they were color, but don't get a solid color.
Yeah, just so cat's gonna feel safer if they can.
Here's a video that Jane Adrian made about how to create one.
Yeah. And if Deborah Kay's mom's cat, if it's a problem with other cats in the house, then maybe to do an integration to help the cat not feel so
I isolate it down. Yeah. Isolate it to see which cats are the ones having the issue. Just be observant, see is anybody stopping the other ones from using the litter box or going some places they're fighting. Try to see if there's a certain time of day it happens.
Yes.
Look for patterns.
Yes.
You still need a behaviorist, but that helps make the most of the behaviors.
Definitely. Thank you, Madison. We appreciate it. We'll take all the good energy anybody wants to send.
Thank you. I've actually seen some properties down here that look good, but without money, we can't do a thing.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. It's hard to even look when you're not sure what you're going to do, but yeah. Or when you're going to do it. We are doing it, but it's the when, right? We keep getting these cats that are coming to us in need that are taking some of our resources.
There's 2 more that I know of that we cannot take in, and one that we can't take in, but we are anyway. Are we still talking Scardey Cats? Yes.
Deep pressure massage can really make a nervous cat very calm. Oh.
We've actually invited Kara to come back on our radio show. So she could talk about the success she's had getting her cat.
Yes. And how she's
coexist.
Yes. Those of you who are not familiar with Kara is an animal communicator.
I'm going to put her website in.
And she's the real deal Holyfield. I wasn't, I don't know, skeptical the right word. I was cautious. I believed in it.
I was the Antichrist.
I believed in it. Yes, I believed in it, but I also knew that there are some fakes out there, right?
I didn't believe
Rita was just like, this is bullcrap.
Until
like 2 seconds before Rita presses the button to admit Kara, she says, I'm still skeptical. And I'm like, yes, honey, I know. And
I'm from New York. We don't trust anyone.
And then Kara told her stuff that Kara could not have known. And Rita
was like, what she told you about Sadie that made me believe it. Because I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it wasn't something that was common.
Yeah, you had no idea about that. Yeah, that was weird. But yeah, so well, and then remember when we were doing,
oh gosh, we need Kara to read my kitten.
For sure. For sure.
Anyway.
Crazy spaz.
It's like running around under me right now.
I can read that kitten's mind. It's
yeah, that's about right.
It's doing.
Come here. So, she's tired out the adults so much that I have cats that never came up here while I was working, coming up here to hide out with me. Stop with my feet now. Come on. We did that this morning.
Karen said they also,
Oh, well, bye.
Karen said they also sell the time fresh in the produce section for like $2.
That's
So,
what I
yeah.
was talking about.
Cha-ching.
She
Yeah,
doesn't
that was
listen
the,
to me, but when someone else says what I said, then it's okay. Then it's believable. But if I
my,
just say
ki-
it,
my kids do that all the time and I get so mad at them. So it's really funny that I do that to
come
you.
here,
Yeah.
come here,
I need to get
come here.
Madison, in all seriousness, and I'm not just saying this because Kara's in here, but seriously,
This is
Kara,
the new
and
baby.
there's the
This is
baby.
Jet, who doesn't want to sit still right now. You want to
That's
go
the
behind
worst
me?
thing about kittens. All you
Woo!
want to do is hold them and cuddle them, and they're like, "Ah, ow." But
I know. It's
yes.
true.
And Kara has been such an amazing resource, even when with working with our behavior clients, because we can work with the behavior client and we can put together our schedule. And then Kara can like find out a little bit more about like what's behind it and talk to the animal and help with understanding and help kind of cement it. It's like we're working on the same project on different lines or something, right? Like it's been amazing.
I know we're trying to think of a way to do some kind of group project together. We haven't quite come up with it yet. Just like with the two crazy cat ladies, we want to do something with them too, but we can't figure out exactly what. Linda's not listening to me again.
Because
Is anybody listening to me at all? Hello?
Rita.
Is this thing on? Hello? What?
Kara said that Jet is like one of those little slinkies. He considers it just,
Yeah,
true.
That's exactly, she wrote that before I picked her up and she was flopping around just like that. Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, darling. Yeah,
I am Rita.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you, Madison. Somebody's listening to me, Linda.
I'm
Linda,
sorry, Kara.
You can't keep her focused on one thing.
How many times have you
even
said?
Ideas, shut up. Even ideas, I'm going to hit the mute button. Even ideas for the company. She has such a short attention span. It's like, okay, we have 10,000 ideas that sound good. Can we pick one, please?
We only work on one at a time, but that doesn't mean we don't dream about the others and hear things go, ooh, that's for future reference.
Yeah, there's lots of things on the bulletin board.
Now, forgive me, but you are the first one to say I cannot read and hear you at the same time. So yeah, a comment came. Exactly.
So you're supposed to listen to me and then read what they're saying. Okay.
That's where I went wrong.
She does the same thing to me during the radio show. Hey, guys.
Sessions.
We still need to schedule show 99, which needs to be scheduled and recorded this week or early next week. But then show 100. Show 100. Can you believe it? Do you know most podcasts don't live past episode 5?
No, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. 100. That's
Woo!
Like mind blowing.
We haven't decided what we're going to do yet. But we're going to do something special. Madison,
my darling, I have laughed my way through some of the worst tragedies of my life. What else are you going to do, right? Like you can sit and cry and whine, or you can just have a laugh. It's all
I hope
good.
You guys
Thanks,
don't mind, because we joke around all the time, and this is who we are. I mean, this is who we are. So I can't be in stiff, stodgy, professional, detached.
Yeah.
Get to have cake. You know what? Since Monday is my 62nd birthday.
That's right.
I wish I could share cake with you guys.
We'll tie it in. Yes.
My New York attitude saved you. Well, good. I'm glad, but I don't know. Well, Linda, you're sometimes too nice, and I'm like,
True. Yeah.
If you want real facts that aren't couched, I like it.
I'm all about the delivery, honey. I'm all about the delivery.
Well, there's times when we need that.
It is.
Delivery, like when we're dealing with horrible payroll companies that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You see all the happy birthday wishes you're getting?
I did. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Karen.
So yes, Karen, I want to know more about how that attitude. Oh, there we go. Yeah, when I was read that even with all.
We've never not seen it work out. We really haven't. There's been very rare times, and it was really circumstantial.
Neurological.
Was in the wrong home
because
it was a bangle. Couldn't get the attention. Neurological, but I've never seen it not at least get to peaceful coexistence.
Yeah. We've knock wood. I mean, if the person's not willing to work the plan, look, there's work involved, and it's, not like physical labor, like
I'm not counting the guy that said, "I'm not keeping the cat. What do we do next?" I'm not counting those people because they didn't even give it a shot. Their whole objective was to rehome the cat.
Yeah,
and I found her a home with a friend of mine in Florida. So him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it's not. I say that like, if, unless someone's not working to do the work. Sometimes people just find themselves in situations where they just don't have it.
Well, some people feel overwhelmed too, and we're not talking about them either, because usually we can just pop talk Linda mostly cries with them, and then we get to work.
I do.
We're here as a sounding board too.
Yeah, exactly.
26.
Happy 26.
You know what? I wouldn't go back to being 26 for all the tea in China because I was still married. Sorry, Jack.
26 wasn't too bad. I wouldn't mind visiting there. I don't know.
You were married to Dan, though.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going
anyway,
back for a visit.
Diligence, yes, diligence.
I wouldn't want to go backwards and stay there, but I wouldn't mind a time machine so I could visit a few certain times. I'd love to rock my babies again.
My 40.
62 backwards.
I know, I saw that.
Smart.
I liked my 40s. My 40s and early 50s.
Yeah.
So far, 60s it's been a real bummer, quite frankly. Well, we just got out of 2020 and I went into my
gravy
60s,
for sure. If you're desperate enough to seek out help, 100%, Seth, 100%. But just like with anything, and remember now, Rita and I met because we worked for Richard Simmons. How many people thought they could touch the hem of his garment, biblical reference,
and be well,
and be healed? Or yes, they reach out and they ask for help. And so you're telling them like, well, we need to A, B, C, D, E, and no eating after this, and try to increase your water.
The ones that are really wanting to make life better for their cats, listen. The ones that feel like they should have been able to figure this out themselves and they're kicking themselves, they're not as apt to listen because they're too busy saying, but I did that. Yeah, you did.
But you didn't do that in conjunction with this.
Yeah.
That's why I always say we write it up into a recipe, because it's a recipe. Because you cannot throw Bob, you still have to do the work. You can't throw flour in a pan and get a cake. You can't have cake without the flour either. But it's not enough.
We don't know everything. I'm not saying we know everything, but the main thing we are here is we're a resource to help guide you onto the right track and put the recipe together right. And then we listen to you when maybe you're feeling defeated, or you just want to write and get it. That's what our clubhouse is for. I wish more people would. If you donate to us on a regular basis, if you go to our website, you'll see you get access to the private part of our website as a result. And there you can come to us, you can cry it out in a safe space, right? Yeah. Other people there know what you're going through and been there.
Yeah. Frustration makes a lot of people exactly.
Frustration and spouses. I'm sorry, but there's or significant others.
My husband was wonderful when we were integrating Nikki's cats, but there were moments when it felt like I'm not gonna win this. And I told you that with teaching Shadow not to eat, not to steal food off people's plates. I really
linked to the clubhouse.
It wasn't gonna happen. I really didn't think it was gonna happen, but
it did. You had patience.
Yes. And Karen, you are 100% right. One step at a time so you can learn what works. Sometimes, especially if we don't know what's behind the behavior, the catalyst. That's funny. Then
I know every time I say that, I think of Jane Adrian and catalyst.
I know. So, but so you put on a general plan and then sometimes you have to tweak it and you find out something like, had we not been in that Zoom meeting and saw that cat swishing the tail at the exact right second, we wouldn't have caught that. And we'd have been like, So then we'd have just been going blind, and we have some things that could help, but moving that litter box was imperative to the plan.
I often wonder where she moved it, because this poor gal didn't have much space. It was a small apartment.
We tell her she's got to move it, and this is what we get. It's like she's trying to figure out where she's going to put this thing.
I wish Alden would come out with his window catio thing already.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you guys a link to mycatio.com. We do have an affiliateship with him, but I don't know what the link is. Yeah. But check them out. And they have something in the works called a catio. Tell them how the catio works. I have it for dogs.
It's he was moving an air conditioner for his brother or something when the idea came to him. So it sits in the window like one of those window air conditioning units, but it's a litter box. So it's vented.
Pre-order status now.
There you go.
So we should be getting our samples.
I cannot wait. No more bending over to scoop the box. Well, I mean, I can't replace 12 of them. They're expensive, but at least one less that I'll be bending over to scoop the box. I think this is going to be amazing for my parents. Like they're not having to
I'm
bend
donating
over.
mine to them because all my windows go to the floor, so it's
Yeah.
not really going to help me.
Yeah, they're not going to work. And they've got a little vent, which I don't understand the science behind it, but believe me, I quiz the snot out of him because I'm like, I live in Ohio. Winter is a real thing. It's temperature controlled.
Here,
it
let me
doesn't
do
contain.
this.
Doesn't change, and it's vented, so some of the smell goes outside. I mean, it's just, and the real estate these things take up, right? So having it in your window, it's not on the floor anymore. There you go. Yes, that's all
it goes in the window.
Yes. And there's a privacy screen, so you see there's like a window at the back of it, but there's a privacy screen that you can put up, or you can put it part way up so that they can just see the top. We love those bowls. Love those bowls. Yes, those bowls are great, especially for digestion.
And I can't wait for the catio.
I cannot wait for the catio. I am all over that thing, all over it. So.
I put the link in. We have an affiliate link with them, like I said, but I can't find it. I'm looking for it. We're adding a section to our website of all the companies that we personally believe in and
trusted vendors, favorite products. Yeah.
That kind of thing. And we do have affiliates with some of them, and they will donate back to our sanctuary if you are using our link. So once that's ready, we'll announce it. I hope y'all will please use the link.
Yes. So our 30-minute chat is now at an hour.
Almost an hour. So we have
See
a lot
how
to
we
say
are.
today.
I know. I know. We love you guys so much.
I think what we were supposed to talk about today, though, was we were supposed to talk about where the clubhouse is headed. That was something that Brandon had asked us to talk about. And then we didn't do it.
That's right.
So that's got to be our next week.
Brandon, I forgot. Tell me about it, Madison.
I just remembered. And I'm sorry I didn't remember sooner either, but the truth of it is we're not exactly sure where we're going.
We can give you the basics. So will you do me a favor, Rita? Will you add that to our team up link, the subject matter? So I have that. Thank you. I forgot all about it. And I was like, what are we going to talk about?
Brandon is our recent lifetime member. And because of him, after my birthday next week, I'm going to drive to Kannapolis and get Zakiro and hopefully find him a foster, a new home, or he's here. What's wrong?
Karen said, thanks for the Safe Pet Treats app mentioned last week. Found out what I suspected. My Purina food has bad stuff in it. Yeah, I'm telling you, I love that thing.
I hate to bag on brands, but if we find that they have things that are hurting our pets, we will talk about it. Purina. Now, all Purina foods are not bad. Why they choose to make some that are okay and some that aren't, I don't know.
I think, Purina's owned by Nestle. And I think this is where we get, I don't want to say that every
conglomerates, I know.
Yes, I don't want to say that necessarily means it's bad.
They are not focused on pet food. But like a brand like Hill's Science Diet, they're focused on, I don't know who owns them either. Now that you're saying
yes,
that.
I Love You brand came out good. Oh, good, yes. Good. Yes, I've liked that one. And they just added, I had done Birdie and Louie. If you scan it and it doesn't come up, if you press the button to submit it, they'll add it.
Let me get that app. Let me get that app again. What was it? I can't remember.
Safe Pet Treats. So I have asked.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, the Nutrient Boost and the Birdie and Louie. Both did not come up, and they added them. They added the Nutrient Boost in less than 24 hours. I was like, it's shocked. And then they email you. Like, thanks for your submission. We've added it now. I'm like,
it was quick. It was real quick.
Yeah, I love these people. And they're coming on our podcast to talk to us probably mid-August, late August, something like that.
And if you haven't listened to our current podcast, I'm actually about to post the video out on our YouTube shortly, but it's about Safe Catch.
Oh yeah, the guy from Pure Cravings. Yes, it is such good food.
Safe Catch tuna.
Yeah,
so he's sending a case of the tuna to Richard Simmons in our name. So of course we'll never hear about it, but it's kind of
right.
Funny.
True story. Yeah. Yep. And if you want to try the cat food, and it's good.
I wasn't.
It's the only mercury tested.
I don't know how long the code is. It's Cat Love 15.
Cat Love 15 will get you 15% off.
if they're still honoring it. It's
Yeah.
been a while now.
Yeah. And then
Cat Love 15.
yeah. So yeah, try it out. Thank you. So, all right. We got to go. I got to take a shower and do all
I
my
do too.
stuff.
I have to take Peanut to the vet tomorrow. I have to leave her about 10:30.
Nikki and I are going to see the Barbie movie tomorrow. So it must be fresh.
Before or after work?
After.
Oh.
About half an hour after.
Don't tell me what you think of it, because it looks just weird to me.
Exactly. Yeah, I've heard such conflicting stories. I've heard, oh my gosh, the nostalgia of my childhood. And then I've heard it's like horrible. And then I'm going to find out. I'll tell you, I haven't been to a movie in a long time.
Until you know.
I haven't been to a movie since before COVID, okay? And the new theater has like reclining heated seats and stuff. So even if it stinks, I'm going to be happy and comfy.
I haven't been to a theater since way before COVID. I'm spoiled by Netflix.
Well, that's what I tell my daughter. I'm like, no, it just comes out on the TV.
Stars. I have Stars only because of Outlander. As soon as the season's over, it will be canceled.
Yep.
And then when season 8 comes out, it'll
get it again. Exactly. All right. Enjoy the popcorn. Thank you. Yes, I will. I definitely will be there. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
It's hot up time. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.